We set up Interfaith Rise to resettle refugees, victims of war, victims of natural disasters, victims of the worst kind of persecution that you could experience in the world, famines, etc. What's happened this year is the president has just taken a completely different tact and said, I'm going to redefine refugee, and I'm going to call refugee white South Africans, and I'm going to call refugee European white nationalists who are mad that some European countries are inviting in too many immigrants. Those are the populations that are now deemed refugees in our country. And they want to take all the contracts that they have with us and say, all right, you who receive money, federal money, now do this business. You've been in the industry of caring for people who are victims of the world's abuses. Now be in the industry of participating in the whitening of America. And our answer to that is no way. Well, it came to a front a couple of weeks ago where we were told that unless we say yes to Afrikaners, new Afrikaners resettling, flying in as new refugees, then we would not be able to access a whole bunch of the programs that we have participated in actively since 2016, to use the resources of the government to help people become self-sufficient is an absolutely beautiful thing to do. So it's sad to lose that, but if the government is not in a position where it wants to use the wealth of the world in a way to make things more just and loving, I really don't want to play with that money. So, you know, you can't serve God and mammon, right? I think that's the King James Version. You can't serve God and money. And yeah, at some point you have to decide who are you going to serve. So, you know, our walkathon this year, more than ever, is important because we need to raise money for direct client assistance. We have all the money we need to pay for our staff. We have the money we need to pay for the things that allow us to have connections in the world for job readiness and for career pathways and all of that. But what we don't have is any kind of money to help people with rents. RSS funding has this emergency rent pool, but you can only use that for people within their first 12 months of arrival. And almost all of our people have been here more than 12 months. So it's not going to help that much. So when people give money to the walkathon this year, what they're giving to is the direct client needs of Haitians, of Syrians, of Afghans, of Ukrainians, of Nicaraguans, of Guatemalans, and others who've come and become part of our New Jersey life over the last 2 to 4 years.